Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, I can hear myself, I can see myself. Okay. Dead Cells! Let's play that for a little while. This is always fun. Dead Cells. And the music's good. So we're not going to have to hear any... every time we get to a certain area. I do have a boss stem cell active, so that's going to make things harder. Yes. I did not get the DLC for this yet. I plan on it. Let's see. Oh, let's put the conjunctivitis suit on. Actually, let's just reverse that. Yeah. So when you beat the game, you get a boss stem cell that will make the game harder, but it also unlocks new areas that you couldn't get through before. Yeah. Problem is yes, it does make it much harder in a game that was already, you know, relatively anyway, pretty difficult. It also makes it so you won't always have the ability to heal. Like, on the regular mode, you can fill up your healing pot. Everything's fine and everything's good. However, when you put this mode on, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, the thing that you usually refill your healing potions from is broken, and you will not be able to use it. Which means you've got to kind of plan your healing a lot more carefully. By doing that, that's not the right way to do it. No. See, I just died. That's the opposite of what we want to do. But I do sometimes switch back out into normal mode, just to unlock stuff, mainly. That's a daily run that looks kind of cool. The daily challenge. The fun thing about the daily challenge is that you get to use weapons that you don't have yet. So it kind of gives you a little bit of a taste of what you're missing and what you can get later, which is kind of fun. Okay, I'm really enjoying that thing that I have in the R2 slot. You are also timed on the daily challenge run, so you kind of don't really want to mess around too terribly much. But you also don't want to make a mad dash for the exit, because you still have a boss to face down. So we've got an elite that we're fighting now. Oh, that was not great. I really did not need to use that healing potion, honestly. Oh, well. Oh, they're making me fight the concierge, huh? Okay, this is gonna be interesting with, like, no bonuses. Holy cow. Well, I'm glad that whatever was poisoning him, because we would... that was not going to be fun otherwise. Next ward and 4 daily victories. Cool. Oh no, I don't want to do it again. Get out of here. Oh, this is interesting starting set. Okay. Oh? What did I just get? A rare blueprint. Okay, so see, now I pretty much have to take the first exit I see so I don't lose this. It might just be clothes, but it's still an unlock. I mean, usually it's a fun idea to kind of walk around the area, get everything you can, because that's how you get unlocks and how you get new stuff, but sometimes it's a lot better just to get out when you can. That's just gonna lead to the DLC zone, which I don't have. Whoa! That almost took all my health. That would have been unpleasant. Well, this is already unpleasant. This whole area. There we go. Well, doesn't matter. I got through. So, there we go. Whew. And we get the bonus room. Oh, that's definitely not what I wanted to do. What I had just done was I sold the amulet rather than take it, so that's rough. See? The healing set here is broken, so I don't get to recharge my healing my healing potion. Which isn't bad, it just means you really need to plan better and do better. And, you know, not swim in the toxic water. That helps a little bit too. Kind of hoping to get a little bit of a better weapon at some point. Because they are really, really not giving me anything to write home about here. Oh boy. Yep. See, and that's how to do it. Pro strats right there. Just jump right into the bombs. And then you'll die. That's the way to do it. Alright. Well, good thing that turkey was right there, huh? This also, on hard mode, will have to change my play style a little bit. Because usually one of the mods, the mutations I'll take during my run is the Dead Inside one, where I get 50% more health. However, it comes at the cost of me not being able to eat and get health back. So with less healing along the way, that's not generally a smart thing to do. See, I mean, like I said before, it's not really anything to write home about, but the tentacle is nice in that, you know, it ignores armor and shields, rather. So, when you get put up against those guys that have the shields up, you kind of just blast through them and then they're gone forever. See? But the only reason these things are falling so easily right now is because we're still on the first level. Later on, it's going to take a little bit more than just this tentacle to get through things. That's not much better. I mean, I might use this for a little bit. It's definitely not better than the tentacle. However, the fact that it does bonuses with fire, and I have fire, makes things a little bit nicer, and the biters crawling from the dead are a huge help. Yeah, well, there's the exit to the level. We definitely didn't get the extra room this time. We took a little bit longer than we should have, but that's just how it is sometimes. You know, for the sake of unlocking things, I might dip back out to regular mode. Goodness. Wow, that was not smart. So these trading dummies will make everything in the area invincible. Make sure you kill them first. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's... well... that cake really did not help. You know, I probably should have stuck with the tentacle and kept that, rather than this. Yep. I saw that coming. Saw it coming. Man, those guys with the kunai are everywhere right now, huh? Goodness. That's the biggest problem with that trap. Generally, I recommend taking the traps and everything. But the crusher, you really need to remember that you gotta be real close to that one for it to get powered. Well, that stinks. I was kinda hoping that we were getting close to an exit, but no, not this time. Oh, those little stabby fellows. I'm sure there's like a bestiary somewhere where you can learn the names of all these things. So you don't have to call them the fellow with the kunai and the little stabby fellows. That was also, yep, everything about that. That was all just exactly what I wanted to have happen. Okay, we're gonna drop back down to regular for a little bit. No. See, the problem is, when I play on hard mode, it's pretty exceedingly hard. When I drop back down to normal, I'm kind of trouncing everything. We definitely got the secret room this time. See? It's not always worth it to blast through everything. However, there are times where it benefits you to get the secret room. You know? Okay, so now I'm gonna start putting all my focus on Giant Killer. So when you're using Valmont's whip, you really want to try to get it so the tip of the whip is what hits them, because that will crit every time. But obviously that's not always possible. So just when you can, make it happen. And when you can't, just kill them. That's just like life lessons. Only you probably shouldn't kill people in real life. Ooh, an elite. 2 elites. Oh. Nothing. I mean, a amulet is nice and all, but blueprints are really what you're after. Alright, so you see those doors in the background there that has like 4 circles with dots in it? Those are your boss stem cell rooms, and it will tell you, you know, that you're needing X amount of things before you can go through them. In that case, that would have required 4, which means you have to beat the game repeatedly, with the increasing difficulty, meaning you'd have to beat the game with 1 boss stem cell, 2, 3, and then you would acquire the 4th boss stem cell. Which, obviously, is not a completely easy task. You know what? I'm gonna see if I could get to the end of this level in time to unlock one of the secret rooms. I'm not even sure this one has a timed one, or if this is when there's starting to be only, how many enemies you've killed without being hit. Because after a while, the timed doors disappear. Taking the easy path, man. I should be trying to go back through the caverns and stuff. See if I could take down that giant again. Yeah. Yep. Could have nice dent in the giant killer there. So, now that we've finished Axiom Verge, I'm probably going to go back to Shovel Knight, because we still have some stuff to finish there. Or maybe I should finish Symphony of the Night first. Let's do that. We'll finish Symphony of the Night, and then we'll go back to Shovel Knight, and then we'll figure out from there. Because I don't think I really had that much left to do in Symphony of the Night. So the fun part about the ramparts is there's a secret here that's only there sometimes. Other times you're just going to fling yourself off a cliff and you're just going to feel dumb. But sometimes there's a secret. And that would be if you go all the way to the right, all the way to the very last building, you can just fling yourself off. And sometimes there's stuff there. Sometimes not. Oh. No, I don't. There we go. Just sell it. I guess I'm gonna sell it. Now, another good thing to remember is you have items, so you should probably use them. Now, in the ramparts, you don't really ever know where the ending of the level is going to be. Sometimes it's on the bottom, sometimes, well, it's always going to be inside one of the buildings. You just never know which building it's going to be in. And these guys with the shields, just set them on fire. That's another life lesson. If someone comes up to you and they have a shield, just set them on fire. Oh. Oh, whoa, whoop, bop, 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 bop. Those guys with the shields now are not fun. That's why we set him on fire. Goodness. I mean, it's not that much better, but we'll take what we can get. Now, this is usually not the whip that I use. Usually I use the electric whip when I can get it, but they have not given it to me yet. Well, we're about to fight one of the bosses. Your next melee attack after using a skill inflicts plus 238 damage. That's not horrible. This might be a little bit harder with the Valmont whip, now that I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna try anyway, but this might be a little bit difficult. Whoa! That was a little close, yeah. I mean, honestly, at this point, I'm probably not going to get any new items from the concierge until I start using the boss stem cells, so excuse me. Wow, I'm still at 0% of the items being double plus quality. That's crazy. I thought for sure once I reached 100 I would at least be at like a 0.5%. Alright, so we could go to Stilt Village, or we can wall run and go to the Slumbering Sanctuary. Which is what we're gonna do. So the Slumbering Sanctuary is a fun level. I'll point it out when we can see something. Okay, so, see that guy in the background? Well, let's clear these guys out first, and then talk about the people in the background. Alright, so you see how there's enemies that are, like, frozen in time in the background? In order to get to the exit, you have to wake this sanctuary up, and when you do, everything you see in the background comes to life. Oh, I did take that inside. I don't know why I ate that like it was gonna work. This is a little difficult at this point. They have not really given me an upgrade to my weapon. Oh boy. So those priest-looking guys that you see zip-zooming, or not zip-zooming, because they just kind of stand in place. The priest guys that you see in the background, they make it so everything is invisible. Well, your enemies, anyway. Better weapon would be excellent at this point. Oof. Yeah, this is pretty much done. Yeah. Wow. They were just not giving me any room to breathe on that. With the, as far as the weapons go. Oh, goodness. Oh no, one of the weapons I have is 1% of HP recovered, but 100% damage taken. So I am effectively getting double damage right now. Like, so if something hits me, it's gonna do twice as much, which is pretty awful. I really should have paid attention to the descriptions. Please give me a weapon. Ugh, that's an item, but pretty much at this point, I would take any weapon over having this damage times 2 on my head. Oh, that was good. That was real good. Wow, really? So we got a amulet, we've got a shield thing, and no weapons. That's... They're really making us stick to this. Oops. Nice. So now we got rid of the 2 times damage on us, so that's nice. When I played earlier, I was playing through the toxic sewers, and I managed to get a amulet that prevented poison damage, which was honestly one of the best things I've had in the toxic sewers. Because if you can't tell by the name, there are parts of the toxic sewers which are in fact toxic. Namely, that green water. And some of the attacks here. Ooh. Yeah. I'll get rid of that. So, this weapon that I'm using now, the Giant Killer, does extra damage to bosses and elites. So if I see an elite, I can pretty much just carve them, I don't know, carve them up is what was going to come out. But carve them is what did come out. Oh. Not with this current weapon set that I have. Oh yeah, we're going to go get that for sure. Well, now I know exactly the path we're taking right now. So, there's, yeah, the corrupted prison. The corrupted prison is kind of short as far as levels go, but you do have the opportunity to kind of find cool items towards the end if you get the keys. Nope. Oh, you know, I completely slipped my mind. World of Horror came out this past week. It's, if you like horror manga and you like Lovecraft, then you're absolutely gonna go bananas for that game. It is a lot of fun, and honestly, if I could figure out a way to get that to stream on my laptop, I will play that. I definitely need to stream that at least once. I'll look into playing around with the settings and see if I can get that to run and look normal. I mean, it's not a very graphically heavy game. It is 1 bit. You have an option of 2 bits at some point. it is in the style of like those old Mac Venture games. Yeah, and it's pretty much a mystery type thing. Like, once you start it up, you are assigned a random character and a random elder god, basically. And you have to solve mysteries that have been plaguing your town. And you'll see the same mysteries a couple times, but they have multiple endings, and I think that's kind of part of the fun, is figuring out how to get the alt endings for the mysteries. For example, there is like this one called like this scissor, I forget the title of the actual mystery itself, but it's about a scissor woman in a school. It's a haunting. There are two different endings to that one. You could either perform the ritual properly, and by killing Scissor Woman, your friend is rescued, or you can do it incorrectly, and it's kind of hinted that you're going to be the next Scissor Woman when someone basically calls her, which is intriguing. There are some of the missions that have like 4 endings, 5 endings. Some of them only, you know, like I said, have just the one. But it is a lot of fun. And so the whole point of the thing is you're going to get assigned a random character, a random elder god, and 5 random mysteries to solve. And from there, you basically try to solve all 5 mysteries without dying or going insane, and then you have to have a showdown with the elder god that was chosen for you. I go crazy for this kind of stuff, so like every bit of that is pretty much right up my alley. From the Call of Cthulhu stuff to the, you know, the Mac Venture stuff to the style. But yeah, if you like anything like that, remotely close to it, it's on itch.io and it's on Steam, so yeah, I would really recommend giving it a look. But like I said, I'll see if I could. I mean, I know that I play it on my laptop, but my problem is I don't know if streaming it and running it at the same time is gonna be problematic. It probably won't. Yeah, I know there was an item down there. I just don't like that one. There are an awful lot of teleporters around this area. What's it called? No Man's Sky also got a pretty major update recently here. They got it so you can have these living ships, which is kind of cool. Okay, so this is going to be another boss right here. And if you listen carefully, you might hear the cat snoring from behind me. Yeah, so he's gonna keep raising up a bunch of tentacles throughout this whole fight. Like, that's his main thing. You hurt him enough and then he breaks all the platforms and you have to fight a bunch of tentacles. Alright, so this should be the last round of tentacles that we fight. We got to hang out on the buzzsaws for a little while. That was nice. Oh, wow, we're still getting blueprints from... Okay. Fox, wake up. You're snoring so loudly, cat. You okay? So the Nutcracker weapon is really good for damage, but it is so slow. Oh, wow. Ooh, alright. There we go. So we're at 5% of the items found being double plus quality, which is good. So there's a exit in the graveyard that leads to the caverns that you have to bring a key from the very beginning of the game all the way over to actually acquire it. But the good thing is, once you do it once, you never have to do it ever again. Ooh, no. No, 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 no. Get that cursed sword out of here. Cursed sword, really good damage. However, one hit kills you. Oh, hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. Wow. Aha, there's the priest that's making everybody kind of invisible. The graveyard key. I mean, let's see. Right now, I'm just kind of looking for the items that are going to increase my health the most. At the start of it, I will always do what will give me more damage per second. Towards the end, you really want to start looking at getting your health as high as you can. Ugh. I don't remember where to get the architect's key from. So you really got to be careful of those guys, because they have that chain that can grab you. Yeah, that worked out really well, actually. I don't know what that's about, but okay. That problem is whenever you get a, what they call a rare blueprint, all of a sudden that's when the game just gets insanely hard and everything in the entire universe is out to kill you. See, at this point, I just want to find a way out. Because I got a rare blueprint, so whatever the first way out is the way I'm taking out. Usually, you know, you'd look for a specific path that you're following. At this point, don't care. Got one full heal left. Hi, Fox. There we go. That's a way out. And it's not the way I was looking for, but we'll do it. Just because we got that blueprint, I had to make sure we got out of there. Ooh. Okay. I mean, that's kind of cool. And as of right now, it's 7:51, which, you know, is very nearly the end of my show. Please do make sure that you tune in for Nightshade after me, and also if you are watching here on YouTube later, please go visit the Discord for Radio PSI, join us there. Lots of friendly people and lots of friendly streamers who want to put on lots of friendly streams for you and your friends. So, yeah, be sure to check that out. Other than that, I don't really have very much left to say. Just I'm really grateful that Axiom Verge is over. However, there are a lot of problems that could be rectified in that game pretty easily. I am looking forward to seeing what the sequel brings. This Swift Sword is doing a lot more damage than my usual favorite, so... Okay, not sure what a crypt key does for me, but... there's that, I guess. Oh my goodness. Actually, let's get a little bit of that. Well, originally I was just going to that area just to get some of that clear air, but... Now we're gonna start getting hurt because we can't get to a... Oh, there we go. Thank goodness. So this red stuff, you cannot be in it very long. How do I get down to that area? Okay, see, now I'm starting to die. Wow, it's just more... another store. Oh well. I guess I'm gonna have to leave you guys in suspense on if I get through this run or not. Again, please tune into Nightshade. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good week. A really, really good week.